It is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision, and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather forecast. Today it'll be partly sunny with a high temperature near 59 degrees. Northeast winds will be around 8 miles per hour. Then tonight we do have a 2 in 10 chance of showers after 5 a.m. tomorrow morning with mostly cloudy skies, low around 45 degrees. Easterly winds will be 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tomorrow with a chance of precipitation at 80%. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch are forecasted, except higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in one of the thunderstorms. High temperature tomorrow should be near 59 degrees with southeasterly winds 8 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow night we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. That chance of precipitation for tomorrow night is 50-50. It will be cloudy, but gradually skies will become partly cloudy, and we'll have a low temperature around 46 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 7 miles per hour, becoming southwesterly after midnight. Sunday should be sunny with a high temperature near 65 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 to 9 miles per hour. We expect mostly clear skies Sunday night, low around 39. And Monday, which is Veterans Day, should be beautiful with sunny skies and a high near 64 degrees. Monday night, we expect mostly clear skies, low around 39. Then Tuesday should be sunny with a high temperature again near 64 degrees. Will be partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 44. Then Wednesday we have a chance of showers with mostly sunny skies and high near 63 degrees. Wednesday night will be partly cloudy with low around 37, and Thursday will be sunny with a high temperature near 57 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Brownfield is America's largest and one of the oldest ag radio networks with more farm broadcasters on the ground, covering more acres than anyone else. We're grateful you're listening here. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I feel blessed in many ways as we approach the holiday season. I feel especially blessed that, unlike many people in my community today, the most difficult decision I have to make about food is how many ounces of oysters I should purchase for my scalloped oysters. I do not have to make the choices that many others will have to make. Choices like eat or pay for electricity and or propane to provide heat for their families during the colder winter months. Eat or pay rent so their families have a roof over their precious heads. There are many people in our communities who struggle silently, under the radar, feeling guilty and ashamed that they are unable to provide enough food for their families or themselves. According to the USDA, an estimated 12.7% of American households were food insecure at least sometime during the year, meaning they lacked access to enough food for an active, healthy lifestyle for all household members. People fall on hard times. Many people I know are just one paycheck away from disaster. Some have made mistakes that put them in this position. Others have simply fallen on hard times in the past and are trying to climb up and out of an economic hole. The holiday season is an opportunity for us to share our abundance with a few families who might otherwise go without. But it's my hope that we remember to donate to food banks or help our less fortunate neighbors all year long. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and that's my 2 cents.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. Rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides a 9.4 bushel increase on corn and a 3.1 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com.
The The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey, it's Fitz, and we're going to be honoring our veterans this weekend on CT40's Troop Salute. We're going to be partnering up with Fisher House along the way, and they provide a home away from home for military families when they need medical help. Plus, we're going to find out if Kane Brown and Marshmallow can do it again at number 1 with Miles on it. So we'll see you this weekend for all the hits on CT40's Troop Salute with Fitz.
M-I-C.
Being chased to the backside, hit sack.
S.
Who else but LB3?
T.
To the house from 77.
P.
We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Touchdown, Missouri, as Brady Cook dives over the goal line.
On your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Direct cash cattle trade is underway and cash hogs are sharply lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. A light round of direct cash cattle trade is starting to develop. Live deals in Nebraska are marked at $188. Bids in other areas are at $187 live in the south and $292 dressed in the north. Asking prices are around $190 to $192 live in the south and around $296 dressed in the north. There was a very small amount of trade that was reported in parts of Nebraska on Thursday at $294 dress, which is about $3 lower than the previous week's weighted averages. Boxed beef is lower at midday with light demand for solid offerings. Choice down 19 cents at $309.28. Select is $1.59 lower at $278.13. At the Mitchell Livestock Auction in South Dakota, light steers 450 to 600 pounds sold unevenly steady. Steers 900 pounds and up were steady to higher. Light heifers 600 pounds sold on a lower undertone, and heifers 850 to 1,000 pounds were unevenly steady. The USDA says demand was good for the many large load lots in the day's offering. Reputation feeders with light flesh were in top demand, and light fleshed heavy steers brought the highest dollar. Feeder supply included 57% steers. Medium and large one feeder steers 553 to 572 pounds brought 297 to 320.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers 913 to 936 pounds brought $216 to $225. Cash hogs are sharply lower at midday with just a handful of negotiated purchases. Processors aren't aggressively working to move numbers. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs, and packers have been more aggressive this week moving needed numbers to keep up with the current slaughter pace. Bears and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 303 with a weighted average of 82.23. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at midday at $63. At Illinois, slaughter-sale prices were steady with moderate demand for light offerings at $51 to $61. Bears and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $46 to $56. And pork values were sharply higher at midday, up $7.13 at $105.10. Bellies jumped more than $33 at midday. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
In Missouri, farming isn't just a profession, it's a purpose. You can feel it in our 27 million acres of farmland. You can see it in the nearly 41,000 Missourians who work in agriculture. You can hear it at our farmers markets. You can count it in the $93.7 billion it brings our state. And you can taste it at your family's dinner table. A lot of farmers in our state rely on Bayer's tools and inventions because Bayer has a purpose too. To help farmers thrive. Learn more at go.bayer.com/purpose. Paid for by Bayer.
Boss Performance Diesel keeps engines clean, improves performance, and helps machines run more efficiently. Because when machines are more efficient, they get more work done. And when more work gets done, you make more money. And when you make more money, you buy something totally ridiculous. Like a solid gold hot tub filled with sparkling Italian water. So many bubbles. Fuel up with Boss Diesel from MFA Oil at a location near you or have it delivered to your farm or business. Learn more at Boss Performance Diesel.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Charles Ricky Turnbull of Bourbon passed away Monday, November 4th, the age of 69 years. Funeral services for Rick Turnbull will be today at 2 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Rick Turnbull started this morning at 11 and will continue until service time at 2. Enter and be at the Pleasant Point Cemetery, Steelville. And all arrangements for Charles Ricky Turnbull of Bourbon are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Jonathan Andrew Griffith Sr. of Rolla passed away November 4th at the age of 43 years. Funeral services for Jonathan will be Tuesday, November 12th at 1 in the afternoon at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Jonathan Griffith Sr. will also be held at the chapel prior to the service from 11 a.m. until service time at 1 on Tuesday. And all arrangements for Jonathan Andrew Griffin Sr. of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. In a letter from the Salem RD Superintendent, Dr. Nathan Wills, he writes about collaboration between school districts to enhance educational opportunities for all students. He, along with Assistant Superintendent Dan Copeland, recently toured the neighboring rural school districts in Dent County and gained valuable insight into their daily operations. Dr. Wills expressed his gratitude for the hospitality and openness of the administrators as they work together on various collaborative projects and activities throughout the year. One such project is the cooperative sponsorship of 7th and 8th grade football, track and field, and cross country, where all Dent County students have the opportunity to participate in these sports together on the same team. Dr. Wills also stated that just this past year, as well as this current school year, they have partnered with the other 4 Dent County school districts to attend a repertory theater performance sponsored by the Salem Area Arts Council. Additionally, the monthly meetings among the 5 Dent County superintendents provide a forum to share best practices, address local issues, and collectively brainstorm solutions. Dr. Wills encourages all parents, educators, and community members to support and advocate for these collaborative initiatives as they enrich the educational landscape and prepare students for a bright future. By uniting their efforts, the Dent County School Districts can make a meaningful difference in the lives of their students and community. To read the entire letter from Dr. Wills, please visit the KSMO Radio Your World Today Facebook page. The Dent County Commissioners met for their regular meeting Thursday morning in the courthouse. Dent County Treasurer Danita Williams gave her sales tax report for the monthly collections. She said the General Revenue Fund and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Fund each received $87,156.67, which is $3,138.25 more than for November of 2023. Year-to-date, the General Revenue Fund and the Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds are up $60,546.89, which is about a 6.25% increase. The Road and Bridge Fund received $40,498.95 this month, and that is down $260.60 from the money received in November of 2023. Year-to-date, that fund is up $25,437.97, which is close to a 5.7% increase. The Dent County Jail Operating and Trust Funds each received $81,419.40 in November, and that is down $542.13 from the November 2023 receipts. Year-to-date, those funds are up $52,038.72, which is about a 6.4% increase. Grant Wilson from Jason Smith's Rolla office was in attendance and told the commission that Congressman Smith is aware of the Dent County situation, and once assessments are determined, let his office know to look into possibly getting federal assistance. In the road report, both commissioners indicated there is extensive road damage in Dent County, and both District 1 and District 2 are working at getting the impassable roads at least passable, beginning with the worst roads. They did want to say that Dent County Road 4210 and Montauk State Park are closed until further notice. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson wanted to thank Bonnie Prigge and Ann Friend from MRPC and Preston Kramer from MoDOT, as well as Salem Public Administrator Sally Burbage and Salem Public Works Director Stephen Payne for attending the Dent County Transportation Priority Meeting, updating the previous year's transportation needs. Larson also said a special meeting was held on Tuesday, November 5th, to discuss what the district needs and priorities will be during the flooding that day. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley was complimented by the commissioners for her outstanding job for the election Tuesday, where everything went smoothly. Curley gave the credit to the poll workers, her staff, judges, those who set up the equipment, law enforcement personnel, emergency response personnel, and others. Curley was quick to note that one poll worker had to be water rescued from Pigeon Creek and then still went to work at the polls at Green Forest R2 from the water rescue scene wet from the waist down. Curley reported that Dent County had over 70% voter turnout and set new records daily for no-excuse absentee voting, getting over 2,500 votes cast in the 10 days before the election. Curley said her office is saddened over the loss of 2 poll workers in Wright County from the storm. Dent County Emergency Director Derek Marfitt, gave a list of roads damaged that he and the Dent County Sheriff's Department has found damaged, then told of damages sustained by 3 cabins near the Current River, in which one of them was actually removed from its foundation and floated downriver. Marfitt did want to let Dent County residents know that if they sustain major damage to their home, loss of livestock, or damages to their business in the county, to please call him at 573-247-7504. There may be assistance available to help recover from the loss from FEMA, depending upon the total dollar amounts from throughout the county. He's also said if you have damages, document it and take pictures if you can. He said he would be meeting with SEMA Regional I Coordinator from the Response Division, Brett Hendricks, and would inform him that at this time, based on information from the County Commission, it appears damages to the county roads will come to about $4 million in materials alone, and that does not include labor. He will also ask if the county can get additional equipment like dump trucks and trailers to help address Getting equipment to the road problems and additional manpower would also be beneficial if available. It was announced the courthouse will be closed Monday due to Veterans Day, and there will be no meeting. The next Commissioners' meeting will be Thursday morning, November 14th at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and it will be open to the public. Between October 5th and October 18th, there were a total of 194 calls to the Salem Police Department for service. Officers conducted 24 traffic stops for various traffic violations, with 5 resulting in a summons or arrest. Officers conducted 5 traffic accident investigations along with 5 informational reports. The following reports were generated from those calls. On Sunday, October 6th at approximately 12 noon, officers were dispatched to the intersection of Missouri Highway 19 and Truman Street for a report of a disturbance. It was reported that a group of 17 to 18-year-olds were fighting. While investigating the incident, one of the male subjects was very intoxicated and continued to try to fight and be belligerent. As a result, an 18-year-old Rolla male was arrested and incarcerated at the Denton County Jail. The next day, at approximately 5 o'clock in the afternoon, officers were dispatched to Walmart for a report of shoplifting. It was reported that a female employee had been caught stealing approximately $150 worth of items. As a result, a 74-year-old Salem female was arrested and released on summons for shoplifting. Then on the evening of Tuesday the 8th at 6 o'clock, officers arrested a male subject who had an active capias warrant out of Dent County. The male subject was contacted during another unrelated investigation. Found on the male was a syringe that field tested positive for methamphetamine. As a result, a 26-year-old Salem male was arrested and incarcerated at the Dent County Jail. Finally, on Thursday night of the 10th, at approximately 10 o'clock, officers were dispatched to Dirt Cheap for a report of shoplifting. It was reported a male subject had stolen items from the store. After a brief investigation, a 37-year-old male from Sullivan, Missouri was arrested and issued summons for shoplifting. Please contact the Salem Police Department at 573-729-4242 if you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation. In case you're not aware, the Missouri State Highway Patrol would like to inform the public that the driver's license testing process is changing, and in preparation for that transition, driver's examination stations throughout the state are closed today, and they'll be closed then on Monday, of course, in observance of Veterans Day holiday, and they'll resume normal operations on Tuesday, November 12th. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA feed.
We are MFA.
M-I-C. Being chased to the backside, hit and sack. S. Who else but LB3? T. To the house from 77. P.
We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Catch every game all season long right here. Touchdown, Missouri, as Brady Cook dives over the goal line. On your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch captivating dramas and gripping mysteries. Whether it's entire series of massive hits like Sherlock and Vera, new seasons of originals like The Responder, starring international Emmy winner Martin Freeman, or an extraordinary selection of beloved treasures featuring Idris Elba, Jodie Comer, Matthew McFadden, Benedict Cumberbatch, and more. Only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. In 1 minute, I'm going to bring you the Missouri Net News. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with our latest KSMO weather forecast.
Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. TownScreen in Salem.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Salem cross-country runner Alex Deal finished 6th in district cross-country and has qualified to run in the state cross-country championships this Saturday. The Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers had 2 girls named to the All-SCA Conference teams. Addison Fulton was named to the All-SCA Conference second team, while Reagan Du Bois made the All-SCA Honorable Mention team. Congratulations, ladies, on your fine season. St. Louis Blues played the Utah Hockey Club last night, and while Colton Parenko and Jordan Cairo were able to get goals in for the Blues, it wasn't enough for the win as the Blues fell 4-2. The Missouri basketball Tigers will be on the court tonight versus the Howard Bison. You can listen to this game live on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM with the pregame beginning at 6:30 tonight. Well, that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. I'll get to the Mizzou-Oklahoma matchup this Saturday in a moment. But we want to point out that 15th-ranked Missouri State has won 7 in a row. They're at Murray State tomorrow. And 6th-ranked KSMO has won 7 in a row. They're at Lindenwood tomorrow. They're the only D1 schools that are in-state rivals. And the Mizzou men's basketball team will go for their first win. They take on Howard tonight at Mizzou Arena. The Tigers fell apart in the second half of their 83-75 loss to Memphis on Monday. The Mizzou women beat Southern 66-51. A nice bounce back for them after that embarrassing loss at Vermont. Missouri State women's soccer advanced to the finals of the Missouri Valley Tournament. They'll play Duke Sunday after their 2-0 win over Belmont. Goalkeeper Camille Day from Darden Prairie recorded her 11th shutout of the season, 29th of her career. And the MSU men won their 12th regular season championship the other night. They're off until the 13th. They'll host the semifinals of the Missouri Valley Tournament. All right, Mizzou and Oklahoma, the matchup going back to 1902 when the first game was played between these two teams. The Tigers are 24-67-5 all-time against the Sooners and will be playing them for the first time since 2011. Head coach Eli Drinkwitz.
Tremendous matchup versus Oklahoma. Have a lot of respect for the history of that program and the coaches. I think they do an excellent job in all 3 phases. Obviously, Coach Venables and his defensive prowess is really good and excellent. I think he's done a tremendous job of changing the identity of that program and team to being a defensive football team.
6:45 the kickoff. The Cardinals have reached an agreement with FanDuel Sports Network. The new deal has a direct-to-consumer option for fans. Cardinals President Bill DeWitt III said the monthly subscription will be, give or take, around $20 a month. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and America's largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal law enforcement agencies through our many varied programs, including free safety equipment donations, free officer survival training, cash donations, and condolence letters to the family of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty. USDSA also provides a citizen awareness program and thank you cards to law enforcement. These are just some of the ways United States Deputy Sheriff's Association assists America's law enforcement and the citizens they serve. For more information about United States Deputy Sheriff's Association or to see how you can help, please visit usdeputy.org. United States Deputy Sheriff's Association, taking training to the next level because lives are on the line.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Nature can do a real number on untreated nitrogen applications. Volatilization, denitrification, and leaching can cost growers not just the price of their fertilizer investments, but also the productivity and profitability of their seasons. So choose wisely when it comes to your choice of nitrogen protection. Non-corrosive, low-odor Centuro nitrogen stabilizer helps reduce leaching, slows nitrification, and optimizes yield potential by protecting nitrogen applications like never before. Patented active ingredient pronitridine offers agronomically effective below-ground protection. Anvil Nitrogen Stabilizer is designed to defend against volatilization while boosting overall nitrogen efficiency. Dual active ingredients, patented Duromide and NBPT deliver the longest-lasting protection over more soil conditions. Super U Premium Fertilizer offers the highest concentration of nitrogen available in a granular, ready-to-use stabilized urea-based fertilizer. Choose wisely this season with nitrogen protection from Koch Agronomic Services.
Hey, it's Fitz, F-I-T with a Z, and join me this weekend to honor and support our veterans for CT40's Troop Salute. Plus, we're going to see if Kane Brown and Marshmello could do it again at number 1 with Miles on it. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on CT40's Troop Salute with Fitz.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Attention basketball fans, don't miss your shot this season. When it comes to protecting your health, that means getting your annual flu and COVID-19 vaccinations. Just like your team aims for the perfect shot, aim for the best protection with your vaccines. For more details on how to stay healthy and ready for every game, check out moimmunize.org. Keep your health in the game and enjoy the season.
With News on MissouriNet, I'm Marshall Griffin. Election security is top of mind for Republican Denny Hoskins, who was elected to be Missouri's next Secretary of State. He says Missouri should not rely on electronic voting machines over the idea that electronics could be hacked. But he clarifies.
We currently have in state statute the process and procedures to hand count ballots. So that is something that we've done for hundreds of years. That's something that's currently in Missouri state statute. But only the county clerks or the legislature can mandate that we hand count ballots. So it's up to them. But at any time, any of those county clerks that want to hand count ballots, they can.
Hoskins also wants to make sure the requirements for showing a photo ID before voting remain intact. The so-called mayor of a homeless camp in Kansas City has been indicted by a federal grand jury of drug trafficking. 62-year-old Ricky Lee Myers, known as the mayor, is charged with possession of meth within 1,000 feet of a school with the intent to distribute. And Silver Dollar City has been nominated again for USA Today's list of Best Theme Park Holiday Event. This is MissouriNet.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life.